It's spring, it's nice, beautiful weather. I'm gonna make something. What should I make? I know, I'm gonna make a pastrami. Because it's spring. Spring means pastrami. But I'm not gonna do the same old pastrami. I'm gonna do something different. Something outside the box.
Me? I'm a filmmaker, martial artist, writer, husband, father, and friend. But that's not all. I have a passion for food. Not just eating it, cooking it. It's a lifelong passion. Where I learned it? From my mom and my grandmoms. Great cooks. I'm not a professional, but I love copying great chefs. Mimic their techniques and recipes to feed my family and friends. So for the next half hour or so, sit back and enjoy and let me do the cooking on Bald Guy in the Kitchen. Alright, as I said, I'm making pastrami. But I'm not going to use a brisket. That's what everybody does. What's pastrami? Where are you from? You're not from around here? This is what a pastrami is. Pastrami originated from the jerky-like pastarima developed by the Ottoman Turks who dried and salt-cured meat, often beef, goat, or mutton, as a way to preserve it, then rubbed it with spices. The recipe migrated to Eastern Europe along the spice route and became a mainstay in Romania, where goose became the preferred meat. Romanian immigrants settled in New York switched from using goose to the cheap and easily found beef brisket to save money. No one knows for sure how the name ended up transitioning from the Romanian pastarima to pastrami, but one theory is that because it rhymed with salami, and it was sold in the same delicatessens. The deli-style beef pastrami as we know it is made by brining beef in a mixture of salt, sugar, and spices for up to a week. Then it is often seasoned with dry spice rub and allowed to dry for several days before being smoked over the course of several hours. The curing, drying, smoking, and even spicing were once crucial for preservation, but now it's just all for the flavor. Alright, now that you know what a pastrami is, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do, instead of a brisket, I'm using chuck roast. This is a chuck roast. You notice there's a little separation here. The muscles go in two different directions. I'm going to cut this so that they're two different cuts. And that's a very easy thing to do. Just make sure they're separated. There we go. 1, 2. All right, set these aside. And we're going to go over here. We're going to start to make a corned beef, basically. We're going to cure the meat. It takes about a week to do. We're going to sit it in this brine, which is boiling over here, and we have all these things that we're going to throw into this brine. So we got hot water boiling right now, and the first thing we're going to do is we're putting in Prague powder. Prague powder is basically going to cure the meat because it's going to sit in this bath for like 5 days. You need to kill the bacteria. This stuff kills the bacteria. So the first thing that goes into this water is Prague powder, kosher salt, sugar. I'm using raw sugar, brown sugar, honey. Honey's like one of my favorite things, I'm not going to lie. Pickling spice, coriander, and mustard seeds. I'm going to stir it up a little bit and let it come to a full boil, and then we're going to cool this sucker off, okay? All right, well that's come to a nice little boil. I'm going to take it off the heat and let it cool off over here. This is all going to steep. All these little herbs and spices are going to steep into this water. Then we're going to pour it over the meat. It's going to go in the fridge for a few days. So let's chill out for a little bit, shall we? Chill. All right, let's check this out. That's cool enough. All right, I'm going to put this on the steak. It's a bit heavy, huh? I have to tell you, this brine smells amazing. It has the smells of the clove and the peppers and all that stuff that's in the pickling spice. Also has the smell of the honey. Oh my God, this is incredible. What that's going to do to this meat is going to be outrageous. Can't wait. All right, we're going to take this and put this in the fridge. All right, so that's going to sit in its brine for 5 days. 5 days from now, we're going to take it out. It's going to be corned beef. Then I'm going to soak it in water to suck out some of the salt, put the rub on, smoke it, eat it. It's going to be awesome. See you in 5 days.
sitting in this brine for a week. So this piece of meat is now a corned beef. So let's check it out. Look at that. That is a corned beef, son and daughter, whoever you are. So the next step we need to do with this beautiful piece of meat is we're going to let it soak for 2 days to suck out some of the salts that are in this prog powder, because otherwise you don't want to drink, you don't want to eat that. You should be drinking a gallon of water a day just to try to get that all down. So let's take it over to the sink and wash this thing out, okay? Suck her out. Oh, that looks good. Take it back over to the countertop and put it in water. All right, there it is. Looks good. Put water on top of that. So here we go. All right. Nicely submerged. Stick it back in. All right. 2 days. 2. Count them. 1, 2. All right, it's been 2 days. It's soaking in the water, sucking out all that salt. Let's take it out. All right, here we go. Huh, it looks like steak and water. Check it out. Just rinse this out and dry it off. And let's start playing. All right, get some paper towels. Right. Yeah. Put it right there, why not? Put it right there, why not? Good. Right back in here. Next thing we're gonna do is the rub. We got pepper, coriander seeds, brown sugar, paprika, my favorite, garlic powder, onion powder, mustard seeds, and mustard. Oh boy, now we're gonna stir it all up. As you know, I am a bit of a slob, so it's all good. Yeah, here we go. And we're gonna put this onto this. This is the steak, this is the rub. This is for eating, this is for putting on the thing that you're gonna eat. Hoo-ah! Put that all over this. Yeah, there we go. Do this quickly because I don't know why. Because I feel like doing it quickly. Here we go. There. Get that all on there. Get that all on there. Yeah, let's get on the sides. On there. Get in there. Get some in there. Get some in there. Look at that. Gotta get some in there. All right. Some in there. Yeah, looks good. Look at that. All right. Put the top on this, and this is gonna go back in the refrigerator for 2 more days. 2 more days. This is a long process, but hey, you know what? It's worth it. So here we go. It's gonna sit in there for 2 more days, and then we're gonna smoke it, and then we're gonna eat it, and then we're gonna be happy. Yay. All right, it's been a couple of days. This thing is ready to go out on the smoker. Let's do it. All right, got the smoker here. Got the meat here. This meat is going on there. All right, it's gonna sit in here for 2 hours, smoking. Then I'm gonna put water in there. It's gonna sit for another 2 hours, smoking with the water. What are you gonna do now?
All right, it's been 2 hours. Let's see how this is looking. Look at that. Smells good too. All right, add water to this thing. It's gonna smoke for another 2 hours. What we have here is a big Pyrex dish of water. It'll go right in here. All right, 2 hours. I'm gonna come back, take it out. It's gonna be delicious with a capital duh. Have passed, and now I'm going to check on this stuff here. That looks good, huh? Good enough to eat. Get the sucker. All right. Oh man, look at that. That smells good. Close this. I'm gonna take it inside. It's gonna rest for about 20 minutes. I'll slice it, then I'll eat it, and I'll love it. All right, well, it's been sitting here resting for about 20 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh man. Smells like pastrami. Let's see what it tastes like. Flip it around this way. Looks like pastrami. I just made pastrami, not out of brisket, but out of chuck roast. And this is amazing. Wow. Look at that. That is a sandwich. Pastrami on rye with Russian dressing. Let me taste it. Wow, this is really good. That's pastrami. Very peppery and made a little spicy. Got a little kick. That's really good. I mean, you would never know the difference between brisket and this chuck roast, other than the size and the price. But man, this is really great. What's my next recipe gonna be? I don't know. We'll see. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single one. Thank you. All right, so I added some chicken to my dish. So I added some chicken to the grill because we have some people over. So we're gonna have pastrami and chicken. Little barbecue sauce, but look at that pastrami. Doesn't it look good?